Hey viewers, you're watching the Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. India's space agency ISRO is analyzing a major setback in its PSLV program. After the PSLV-C62 mission carrying the EOS-N1 payload failed to place most of its satellites into the intended orbit, even as a small experimental capsule from a Spanish startup managed to separate and transmit data, offering a rare positive outcome. Well, the 44.4-meter tall four-stage polar satellite launch vehicle lifted off at 10:18 a.m. on Monday from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Andhra Pradesh, and the mission aimed to deploy the EOS-N1 Earth observation satellite along with 50 co-passenger satellites into a 512-kilometer sun-synchronous orbit after a flight lasting about 17 minutes. Well, the automatic launch sequence was initiated following clearance from the mission director, and the initial phases of the flight proceeded normally as ISRO scientists provided real-time updates from the Mission Control Center. The situation changed shortly after the announcement that the third stage of the rocket had ignited. ISRO later confirmed that an anomaly occurred towards the end of the PS3 phase, leading to the disturbances in the vehicle and a deviation from the expected flight path. ISRO chairman and Department of Space Secretary V. Narayanan said that irregular behavior was observed when the strap-on motors were providing thrust during the third stage, preventing the satellites from being injected into their designated orbit. He added that a detailed analysis has been initiated using data collected from all the ground stations. As a result of the anomaly, 15 of the 16 satellites on board were declared lost. All these included DRDO's Anuvesha satellite, which is designed to detect and analyze military camouflage from nearly 500 kilometers above Earth. IU-ISAT, India's first in-orbit fueling satellite experiment, and CGU-SAT, a student-developed low-Earth orbit satellite meant for emergency communication and disaster management. Also among the lost payloads was an Earth observation satellite, which is jointly developed by Thailand and the United Kingdom. ISRO resources say that the satellite failed to reach the intended orbit and are likely drifting in space. Amid the disappointment, a small experimental payload delivered an unexpected breakthrough. The Kestrel Initial Technology Demonstrator, or also known as KID, developed by Spanish startup Orbital Paradigm, successfully separated from the launch vehicle, powered on autonomously and transmitted telemetry data. The company said that the capsule performed against all the odds and that engineers are reconstructing its trajectory in order to assess that how much of the planned demonstration objectives were achieved, with a full report expected soon. And ISRO acknowledged the anomaly in a post on its official X handle, stating that the PSLV-C62 mission encountered an issue during the end of the third stage. And in a brief press conference, Narayanan said that the mission could not proceed along the expected flight path, and assured that ISRO would share detailed findings once the data analysis is complete. And the PSLV-C62 outcome marks the second consecutive setback for ISRO's workhorse launch vehicle following a similar failure during the PSLV-C61 EOS-09 mission in May 2025, which was attributed to a motor pressure issue. A former senior ISRO scientist said that it would take time to fully understand the failure and implement corrective measures, noting that while the loss of satellite is significant, the data gathered could help strengthen future missions. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.